Hi, I'm Tom Jones. Welcome to Explore Microscopy. If you think about it, the image of a microscope is one of the most common ones used to depict science. Yet most students, even those interested in science, have very little opportunity to use one in school, and they almost never get a chance to look through a really good one. I created Explore Microscopy in 2010 as a personal project and a way for me to provide microscopy outreach demonstrations to students in San Bernardino and Riverside counties. Since then, over 67,000 students have had the opportunity to look through my microscopes, and I've taught hundreds of them how to take pictures through these or any other light microscopes with their cell phones. I've now exhibited at 11 science fair expos, many of the STEMapalooza displays at San Bernardino College, and this is the 10th exhibition and the first virtual one at a STEP conference. By nature, school microscopes need to be rather simple and inexpensive, so they don't provide a particularly great visual experience. It's adequate, but it's not great. Fine details can be difficult to impossible to see with student instruments, and the teaching specimens tend to be rather boring. Since I believe a better and more varied visual experience will spark more interest in microscopy and science in general, I use high-quality compound and stereo microscopes for the demonstrations, instruments more at home in a hospital laboratory than a classroom. I've also come up with some rare, unique, and particularly interesting slides to show. In this short video and slideshow, you will see photographs of students enjoying the Explore Microscopy experience, along with images or videos of some of the specimens. The specimens include a picture of a miniature microscope made out of individual diatoms, a damselfly nymph looking up at us from an algae mat, and a human body louse that was collected in the trenches of World War I France in 1917 during the fighting. This student found that image to be rather shocking. And the next two students liked it enough to take nice cell phone photos for souvenirs. Next up are several paramecia, photographed in oblique contrast to show the nuclei and cilia nicely. Then a water flea, probably a species of Daphnia, shown in dark field along with a few rotifers, curls of cyanobacteria in the upper left, and a strand of Spirogyra algae on the right side. This is a predatory hydrozoan animal called Obelia oblongata. Here are cells in the tip of an onion root showing various stages of mitosis. And these are the structural spicules that give a living sponge its shape. Finally, here are arranged diatoms shown in dark field. Next, the microscopic worm Aleosoma hemprichi, showing its internal structures, including the U-shaped mouth and brain. If you look closely, you can see on the bottom side hints of the cilia that allow it to move. Each of the orange or amber globules is actually an oil gland, and you can see the gut behind the mouth. Here's a panoramic view of a blood smear showing human myelocytic leukemia. Next is a microarrangement of diatoms forming an American flag. These are in phase contrast. Finally, here's a thin slice of a meteorite from the asteroid Vesta, shown in polarized light with a full waveplane. That's what gives the background the magenta color. You can even see the meteorite's fusion crust at the edge and bubbles of rock that formed when the crust was melting from the heat generated by its high-speed entry into the Earth's atmosphere. Slides like this one are very rare. Thank you very much for watching. Hope it's been informative and enjoyable.